Today we are going to discuss another type of join, which is the natural join. In the previous video we have already discussed the equijoin. Now a natural join is almost similar to the equijoin except for the difference that, as I told you, in an equijoin we have redundant columns. That is the after running the SQL query, the resultant table will have redundant common columns. Whereas in case of natural joins, the redundancy is eliminated. That is a common column. The column which is common in both the tables would not be repeated. It wouldn't be redundant. That means that column would appear only once in the result of the SQL query. So we will see how. We will take the same example that we took in case of equijoin. For example, we have a customer table which consists of customer ID and customer name, and we have another table which consists of order, customer ID and order ID. Right. So by now obviously you must be clear with the concept of primary key and foreign key. Obviously here customer ID is the primary key. In this table customer ID is the foreign key, and here order ID is the primary key. Now customer ID is the common column. So in case of equijoin, the customer ID was appearing twice as the result of the SQL query. The table that we got after running the SQL query, in that table, in case of equijoin, customer ID was being repeated twice. So in case of natural join, everything else will be same except that now this common column, that is the customer ID, will not be repeated twice. It will appear only once. So that means the redundancy of matching columns is eliminated over here. Now we will see the same example that we want to find out the list of those customers. We want to find out the details of those customers who have placed an order. So obviously we will have to see the order table also and the customer table also, because the customer details would be available in the customer table, but the details of those customers who have placed the order would be available in the order table. And since we need to have access to both, that means we will have to extract information from both the tables. Hence, we will have to join both the tables. Now, in this case, we are joining them using natural join. So, what I will say, please see carefully, then you will understand the difference between natural join and equijoin. I will say select customer dot customer ID, comma, customer name, comma, order ID from customer, comma, order. Now the where clause, where customer dot customer ID is equal to order dot order ID. So everything is same except for the fact that here we have written customer dot customer ID. After that we have not written order dot customer ID. So the customer ID we have taken only from one table instead of taking from both the tables. That is, the matching column we have taken only from one table, not from both the tables. And from which table have we taken the matching column or the customer ID? From that table where it is the primary key, because customer ID is primary key in the customer table and foreign key in the order table. So from which table have we taken customer ID? From that table where it is the primary key, and it is primary key in the customer table. So this is the only difference. So we say select customer.customer ID. That is, take customer ID from customer table, comma customer name, comma order ID. Customer name is only present in the customer table, so we do not have to mention from which table. By default, it will take customer name from customer table. Similarly, order ID is only present in the order table and nowhere else. So we do not have to specially mention that from which particular table. So we directly write order ID. It will by default pick it up from the order table. Okay. So we say select customer.customer ID, customer name, order ID from customer table, comma order table. Okay, because some of the records are present in the order table, some of the records are present in the customer table. So we have to take these records collectively from both the tables, hence from customer, comma order. Where customer.customer ID. Now condition has to be same here, that the matching columns must have equal values. It's just that the matching column is not being repeated. We are not taking the matching column from both the tables, we are taking it from one table only, and from that table where it is the primary key. But the where clause, the condition for the where clause will remain the same like the equijoin. That is, the matching column, sorry, this has to be customer ID. That is, the matching column must have equal values. So we put the where clause and say customer.customer ID should be equal to order.customer ID. That is, the customer ID, values of the customer ID which are present in the customer table should be same as the values of customer ID present in the order table. So this query will give you the same result. That is, it will give you the list of all those customers which are present in the the list of all those customers who have placed an order. But here it will eliminate the redundancy of the matching column, that is the customer ID, which was unnecessary in case of the previous join, that is the equijoin. So here the result of the query, after we run the query, the resultant table that we get would be customer dot cust ID, then customer name and order ID. So customer ID is say 10, 11, 13. Customer name is Ritu, Anu and Alka, and the order ID is 1001, 1003 and 1005. So we get the same thing only that we got in case of equijoin, that is, Ritu having customer ID 10 has placed an order having order ID 1001. Anu having customer ID 11 has placed an order having order ID 1003. Similarly, Alka having customer ID 30 has placed an order having order ID 1005. So the only difference here is that the redundancy of the column is eliminated. The common column, that is the customer ID, is not repeated twice here. We just have one column for that in the resultant table. That is, the customer ID is present only once in the resultant table. Then we have the customer name and order ID, which was unnecessary in case of equijoin, because there we had customer.customer ID, then we had order.customer ID, then the next column was customer name and next one being the order ID. So there you could feel that the customer.customer ID and order.order ID were the same columns being repeated twice unnecessarily. So here we have eliminated that thing because it is not required to repeat the same column again and again. So the customer ID is mentioned only once. Then we have the customer name and then we have the order ID. Rest everything is same, and the same purpose is solved here also. That is, we get the list of all those customers who have placed an order. List of all those customers who have placed an order is shown with the help of this natural join. But here we have eliminated the redundancy of the common column, that is the customer ID. It is represented only once in the resultant table. So this is the natural join.